Are you looking to make some money in the stock market, especially in the US stock market? This video, I'm going to be breaking down stocks to watch this week because we are all about making money online in 2025. And today I am bringing you something special because a lot of things has happened. So last week we made a lot of money in the market. Five of the stocks that we picked printed money for us in the community, especially those in the VIP community. We had someone whose portfolio moved from $55 to $70. And the truth is, with a small account, you can build wealth. A lot of times we think it's when we have up to $5,000, $1,000 before we can start. When you have the right information, that thing, that move, that strategy that will give you $5 can give you $50, can give you $500, and can also give you $5,000 and above. Welcome to today's video. I want to start by telling us what happened since last week. Last week, Friday, was something else in the market. So, and it brings me to this particular post, stock market crashing, because that was the kind of thing I was expecting. The US stock market had its worst day in 2025. The bears attacked. If you are conversant with my videos, you will be hearing me talk about the bulls and the bears. When the market is bullish, it's going green. When market is bearish, it's going red, meaning people are selling. So markets, the bears attacked and the stocks sold off. So there was properly what we call the bloodbath in the market. So a lot of investors were panicking. In fact, I got some messages, people asking me if they can sell their stocks, especially some new investors. Come to think about it, many good stocks have had a good run already. I'm telling you, so all this moment of, oh, people are just taking profit and the stock is pulling back, it's normal. Take it, for instance, a stock like Palantir. It jumped from $20 to $120. Don't you think at some point it needs to burn off some speed? So when people are literally asking me, is this a right time for them to sell? Should they still buy? That is why I'm going to answer in this video. So today's video, I'm going to tell us why some of this sell-off happened and what you should be looking out for and the reasons, and most importantly, some stocks that we're going to be looking out in this week. Okay, so this is a video that you do not want to miss, especially if you are new to stocks and investing. Let me repeat it again. This video, do not even stop here. Don't say, oh, I don't know what she's talking about. If you are new to US stock investing, or you're just getting to learn the ropes, watch this video to the end. Okay, so I'm going to talk about this particular stock. You can see here, Dow dropped 700 points for worst day of 2025 so far on new fears about economic growth. You see, look at their faces. It was just crazy. So there was a terrible sell-off. Let me just show you what happened. So this is S&P 500. S&P 500 had a 1.7% drop. Okay, so it was currently around here, 6,142, and then on Friday it opened at 6,117. And look at this massive sell-off. Look at this massive sell-off. So a lot of stocks sold off: Palantir, Tesla, Meta, Microsoft, Nvidia, every stock you can think of, all sold off. So, warm welcome to this YouTube channel. Today I'm going to share with you important things about the stock market. And on this channel, I talk about how you can make money in the US stock market, leveraging the moves in the market and the opportunities. So, if you look now, it looks as if it's so bad when I'm showing you this whole move. But let's zoom out the last 6 months. You can see in the last 6 months, it's been good. This one small move that jumped from here. So when you're looking at it at a close range, maybe the last 24 hours, the last 1 week, it looks like it's red. But if you look at the long run, okay, let's look at the last 1 year. Look at the last 1 year. Stocks have been doing well. Not every stock though, but very good stocks. And this is the S&P 500. So why am I saying this? Typically, every year, there are usually four pullbacks. You see this move that looks as if it's moving in, moves in again, moves in again, moves in again. It's called pullbacks. So when a stock runs off for too long, it sells off. So people take profits here. So assuming you bought this stock here and you take your profits here, it will sell off. And then people will jump right back in, ride it up again. So that is why I said it depends on the strategy that you have. So there's always a room for profit taking and for correction. And that is why I feel like it is normal for this type of drop to happen, even though the media were telling us big, big things. Dow had worst week since October. As the stock tumbles, you can see all this crazy information. Now, the question is, why are the stocks selling off? Because that is what I want to talk about in today's video. The bloodbath on Wall Street, why the sell-off happened, stocks we are going to watch, earnings this week, and my practical insight, of course, why you should watch my videos, because I give you educational content. So let's come back to this. Like I said, you can see in the long run, we are still in green. If you bought this stock at this point, you will still be in profit even with the tiny sell-off. But for someone who just jumped in somewhere here, the person probably will be feeling some panic. So let's look at some of the reasons why they were selling off. The first one is market is afraid of recession. So of course, with the recent economic news coming out, the inflation rates going high and everything, it's expected. Some people are feeling like, let me just quickly take some profits. And that's exactly what happened here. So if we look at the last 5 days, you can see here people started to take profits. It dropped and people took more profits and it dropped further. And with everything that's happened on Friday, it is just 1%, 1.7%, which is not so much because historically stocks are expected to sell off or go through a correction of between 4 to 5%. Okay, so that's the first reason. The second reason is that the tariffs. My uncle Donald Trump, is bringing in tariff and is causing a lot of oh, I don't know how to put it, but the thing is that the tariff comes with some economic risk because the Fed is also worried about inflation. So these tariffs are going to cost high cost of products because all the companies that you're imposing tax on. Let's look at this. So before his inauguration, he kept saying he was going to bring in tariffs, and right now taxes on imported goods that are paid by the importer. Of course, when they're going to add it, and the ripple effect is that you can see from all these countries, Canada, Mexico, China. So when they bring in this thing, the people that will suffer are the consumers because it's going to increase the price of the product, which will reduce people's buying power. And that will somehow increase inflation and probably is going to affect the stock market. So this is just the market building in what is about to happen or probably things that will happen in future. But even at that, it is still not a reason for people to panic and sell. So what do we do? I'm going to tell us briefly. So the S&P 500 growth. So let's look at the SPY, okay? Like I said, usually 4 to 5%. So it is normal. So we just had a 1.7% drop. Now let's look at SPY. This is the last time that we had a major sell-off. See, it sold off from this point down to this point. This was about 4 or 5%. This was the kind of correction that if this continues, it will, if it gets into this range, then we can say that we have had a major correction. So what should we do next? I need you to look out for stocks with big moves. Of course, this week there's some very good earnings that are coming up. Nvidia will be reporting earnings this week, and some other good stocks like New Scale, stocks like Lemonade, and so many. I've actually shared it in my community for them to see. So we're going to go to the chart. We're going to see some of these things, but I want you to know something. I want you to know that when it comes to selling off, you you're going to lose when you sell during this kind of sell-off. You should always have a plan, and that is the reason why you should join a money community, because I have a lot of things I teach. One of the things I give out to the people in my community is a list of stocks that you should own for long term, the ones you should own for short term, and the ones you should own for dividends. So you're going to look at all this holistically and be able to use it to benefit yourself. So let's look at one of my favorite quotes: buy when there is blood on the street. So I'm going to go to the chart to make us understand this. Buy when there is blood on the street. Let me use my favorite, which is Nvidia. You see, this long red candle created this stock to sell off to 130. And that's why I keep saying buy when there is blood on the street. A lot of people will start selling. Meanwhile, here we have already taken our profit. So we allow the stock to come down here. Then we buy it and ride it up again. And then another sell-off happened. And then we picked it up here. And you can imagine, since 115 we bought it, we just sold at 141, 142. And now this sell-off happened again, bringing it down to 133, 134. That is why I said buy when there is blood on the street. So buy the dip. Just ignore the short-term noise, because if you had sold this stock here and you did not buy again, the people who bought here have made plenty money, and now you have missed out because you sold too early. So let me go to the stock we're looking at for the week. This is one of my favorite stocks at the moment, which is Palantir. This stock has been going up. Can you see? So each time it sells off, it picks up. So what happens is that the buyers come in here, buyers come in here, buyers come in here. So now this stock is selling off again. I talked about this in my last video. We are hoping this stock gets into the 90s, and that's a good place to buy. Then you ride it up to 125. This stock is heading to 150. Trust me when I say this. The second stock I want to talk about is Google. Google has been, trying to pick up what it's been selling off, which is great, because I'm hoping that it will get into the 177 to 180 range, and then it will be a time to buy more. Okay, buying more, because we've been buying it since 180s. But if you buy this stock and you have patience, so I call the solid stock, this stock is heading back to the 200. So you see why I say when there's blood on the street, that's the time for you to shop. So a time of accumulation can actually retire you early. There are people who have made the most of their money buying at good times. So when you have this kind of strategy, it will help you in making the right decision. If you're buying stocks for long term, in 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, you can really say, wow, I bought Palantir when it was $90, and now Palantir is $200, Palantir is $300, Palantir is $500. That's how you make a lot of money. This is where the rich used to beat you. That's why they'll keep printing money, and the little you have, you'll be so scared and you'll take it away. So for you to get to do this, you have to know who you are, know your strategy. And this is the reason why you should join our community. And that's why I want to talk about our community, okay? Because the things I share here are my personal reviews, and I teach people the things that have worked for me. So if you want to join, you can join the basic class, which is 10,000. You have access to the videos, which are for lifetime, and then you get your stock basis and learn how to earn passive income every month. And the VIP, which is the main cocoa, that's where the main thing happens, because I get to teach you all these principles in my VIP Academy. There's a reason why I have VIPs. We are growing to 1,000 members. Trust me, I teach things that work. We have a great, structure. We have great testimonials, feedback. So if you want to build generational wealth through investing, welcome to the community, and it is just 50,000 naira. So the link to pay, it's in the description. You need to join this community because we are doing mighty things there. And of course, I do hope that you learned something, especially if you're a beginner and this video has literally changed your life, or maybe the way you're going to see jumping in. Please, I would love to see you in the community. Come and join us. But most importantly, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, like this video, drop me a comment, share this video to someone. If you have a bestie who you're buying stocks together with, this is a good time to show them love by buying along with them, and then at the same time sharing this kind of video so you can learn together and join the community. I can't wait to see you, and watch out for the next video. I'll be guiding you through the things that will be happening this week in the stock market. See you in the next video.